sexuality, focusing on the rights of the gay, lesbian and transgender community. We do not want to change people's beliefs, we simply want to change the ignorance that's often associated with this topic. We want to educate people and make sure that they know all the facts before forming a judgment or belief. We are living in the 21st century, a time where you can't afford to have this ignorance for any kind of topic, especially one that regards people's emotions and how they view the world. Now, we realise that the people who have negative views towards this topic were raised in a different time, but raising the next generation with the same ignorance is selfish, and we want to make sure that people's beliefs are their own, not their parents' beliefs.
Of course I do, that's a ridiculous question. I mean, it's like 50 years ago when black people didn't have the same rights as white people. It's the same kind of thing. We regret it now. We've realised now that it was a wrong thing to do, and I think in another 50 years we'll see it's the same and we'll all get along, hopefully. They're just people.
Yeah, I do, because if you think about it, the reason that most people don't believe that they should have the same rights is because of things like religion and being brought up by people who don't believe it. So if we just get rid of the ignorance and get rid of the stigma against this community, then all that's left are people, and they have feelings and they shouldn't be treated like animals because they're just like anyone who wasn't gay.
Well, yeah, because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, no matter what our beliefs are, we're all the same really. We're all flesh and bones. There's no difference, and love is love.
Because basically religion, it says it in all the religious books that it's wrong, and even though this is the one part of religion that everyone's decided to interpret, even though there's many parts of the Bible and other religious books that people don't follow, so why do people choose this part? I don't know, it's all up to people's ignorance really. And also, I think people are just scared. Most people now haven't really grown up with this, and I think people, the next generation, will be a lot more accepting because they know that love is love.
I think that there is a negative reputation against this community because of ignorance. If you're not educated about something, then you're obviously going to be afraid or reluctant to learn more about it. But if people are educated about it, then they're not going to be afraid.
I think most people have a negative view on them because they've been brought up to believe that they're wrong, because like hundreds of years ago they'd never tried it before, so they didn't really know that it could happen. But now people just believe that because they've been brought up by it and they don't want to do it themselves. They don't understand it.
The main supporters of our campaign will obviously be the gay, lesbian and transgender community, but by no means will they be the only ones. Anyone who believes that you shouldn't be discriminated against because of your sexuality or who you love. The next stage is to organise ourselves as a group, because organisation is definitely the most important part of any campaign. We've opened our eyes, now it's time that you open yours.